right, the famous M-Tash says, I am worried about Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero needs work. Let's watch what he has to say. Let's give some feedback as well on our end. A lot of people have been kind of disappointed with the game in general.
Let's talk about Zenless Zone Zero, all right?
I'm excited.
Am I liking it? Am I going to play it? Where are we at with this thing?
Let's see.
There's a few things I want to get started here, all right? Number one is, if you look at my initial impressions, all right?
Okay.
There's a pretty happy M-Tash here. Really happy M-Tash. Had a good time. I checked out the characters. I checked out the combat. We're doing some combos. I had a good time for the first few hours. But after about 4 hours.
Oh, he got bored? He got bored.
I ended up making this review.
Oh, boy.
A 35-minute long saga talking about everything.
35
and
minutes,
you
yeah.
can tell by the end of it, I'm pretty dejected.
Ooh,
how did that happen?
That's not good.
And if you look at some of the comments on my video, there's a bunch that are like, you should watch his stream, watch the end of his stream. And someone might be wondering why.
Yeah, this is not good.
The first few hours of the game, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Okay.
The longer I played it, the more frustrated I became, and the more I started to realize, I'm not sure I'm going to like this. I'm not sure if other people are gonna like this. And honestly,
guys,
I think that this game, if not changed, has the risk of being one of the bigger flops that Hoyo has seen in the last few years.
Damn, he's not playing right now. He's actually like really being honest. Like Tectone said the same thing, almost like, oh man, this is crazy.
It's a big claim, and I know that some people don't like my opinions and they think I'm a jerk.
Which, no, I don't think you are. I think honestly, honestly, guys, if you're in the comment section right now, you guys know that we do need this type of criticism when it comes to any type of development work for a video game. Now, there's a lot of video game developers that they create a game and they actually listen to feedback. I really honestly and genuinely think that Hoyo does not listen to any feedback from any of the community. That's just my opinion. I mean, recently we just had the artifact management upgrade like news for Genshin, but there's still no artifact loadouts, and that's something that the community has been wanting for a long time. And it's been we're going on our 4th year now. We still don't have that, and they keep adding more artifacts to the game. So it's just like, why wouldn't they add that? Because they just don't care, or they don't listen.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I want to walk you through.
So we need the honesty here. We do need it, and no matter what, even if it's a bad thing or hard truth, and if you're sensitive about it, I'm sorry, but like, we need this type of feedback for the game to be successful. So
Zero is a little bit
it's not a big deal.
Let's get started. Art style. Everything looks quite good.
It does.
I'm pretty happy with a lot of the art style, a lot of the characters. I like the vibe. Looks really good. As for the actual characters, love them. I think there's some really good ones out there. There's some different kits. I really like Billy. This guy is my boy.
Oh, he likes him.
This big bear model. It's
like I said, I feel like I've said this in a video in the past. I do like, he's cool, but I don't like that he's the only character that could kind of like block parry. From what I've seen, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if I'm wrong on this, but I don't think gun users can parry. I think they can only just like dodge or QTE dodge or whatever you want to call that, right? So I'm gonna assume that all the gun users can't do any parrying or blocking or whatever the case may be. I know he can for sure, the bear, but we'll get into we'll keep going.
The exact same, anime character models. This is awesome. The issue.
What's the issue?
Is within an hour and a half of combat, I started to question, what's the point of all this?
Oh boy.
What's the point of this combat? I think that for the first little while, the combat is pretty fun, and it's a pretty good time, and I enjoyed it. But after an hour or two, it felt quite spammy and button mash to win.
Guys, damn, and this is not the first time we've heard this, guys. A lot of people that are making the review videos right now, and that's on the internet right now, that have tried the beta, they all say the same thing, that it's a spammy game. It's looking to me like it's gonna be just like you just press 2 buttons and you beat the game, like, and that's kind of will get boring. Sounds like it might be ending up feeling like a chore. I hope not.
The kits to see, is there skill expression? Are there cool combos?
Yeah.
Are there ways for me to be better than the average person? And With certain units like this guy who can counter,
okay,
maybe.
Yeah, he's the only one though.
Some of the units, literally no.
Which is a perfect example, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. If he's the only one that can really counter, the perfect example would be in Genshin. If you guys know the character named Beidou, she has this mechanic where she like blocks, and like if you time the attack from the enemy at the correct time, you'll do more electro damage. She's the only character that can do that, and I don't know why they haven't added a lot more characters with that mechanic. It's something that, and Beidou's not that good. She's just a 4-star, but like, you know, like she's good. I'm not saying she's a bad character, but they haven't added that mechanic to more characters, and it bothers me because that's something that I really like. And it feels like this bear kind of is like a Beidou representation mechanic, kind of similar, you know.
Literally press buttons, win.
Yeah, that sucks. Damage. That's horrible.
There's not a lot of support. There's no real healing. It's essentially pick a team and do as much damage as you can while dodging attacks.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
But the combat and the team building got so boring so quickly, I was shocked.
That sucks,
now,
man.
Genshin Impact, we've got
so it sounds like a lot of this, there's no synergy, there's no team building. Like it's like all randomized right now. Like there's no core structure like how in Genshin there's like elements and good elements that you can mix together, you know. And the same thing with Honkai Star Rail, you could do like mono teams and like all that stuff. Like you could like and it could be to your benefit, right? So like if you have a certain team that's for Hyper Bloom, you need like specific elements to create Hyper Bloom, right? And that's like super OP. Or a vape team or a melt team, like stuff like that. It doesn't look like this game really has that system yet. Maybe they'll add it in the future, but who knows?
Healers, we've got buffers, we've got shielders, we've got debuffers, we've got lots of different things. And for some reason, in Zenless Zone Zero,
it just feels like there's nothing.
It didn't feel like I really cared who was on my team.
Yeah, that's not good. That's actually really bad.
Their attacks and their animations. There's so many animations. There's so many things that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it really feels currently.
Oh, God.
That I can just press buttons and win.
That's not good.
Saying,
that's not good.
Well, you're not getting to the end game. In the end game, it's all about skill. And it might be. Dodging at the right time is probably very important. And the end game maybe changes things. But if their kits don't change...
So the end game stuff, I do want to say, though, the end game, from what I've heard, like, people started progressing through the beta a little bit, and they're like, okay, the end game is actually getting a little bit harder, more challenging, dodges and parries, or whatever you want to call it, that switch in, QTE kind of attacks. They're getting pretty important towards the end. So I guess that's good, but I don't know if it's going to fully convince me yet. I don't know.
Depth in these kits, other than having to dodge and play perfectly, I'm not sure how they will make this combat more fun or in-depth or exciting or different. I just don't know.
Oh, God.
That is the issue.
This is bad.
And the other issue is if the game is more fun in the end game, then my complaint is I'm not sure I will get to the end game because, oh my God.
Yeah, there we go.
I have to go and do these puzzles.
There it is, guys. There it is. Everybody just take the TVs out, bro. Nobody wants this. Bro, nobody wants a TV. Tectone complained about this. People in my community, if you haven't joined our Discord, you should join Discord in the description below. If you want to join an awesome community, you should. But in there, we have 2 people playing the beta, and they said the same thing, that the TV is just really annoying. It's unnecessary. Why is it even in there? It's just a pain in the butt to go around and go left and right, and it's just unnecessary.
It's so boring doing these little puzzles.
That sucks. Yeah.
This is like the main, like, almost exploration of some of the game. This is so bad.
Oh my
God. The ratio that it's done.
So far I haven't heard any positives.
Like, I don't know if I won't even play this game. And other people aren't going to say this or feel this way.
Oh, God.
And some people like to play Snake and have a bunch of fun in the arcade. I'm not that guy.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just not that fucking... I'm not going to play Snake. I'm not going to go for the world record. I'm not saying that the people are weird or anything like that. It's just that's their prerogative. That's their forte. Their chat will watch them do that. I don't find stuff like that interesting.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's 100% fair.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
like
and you know what?
fighting.
Honestly, with MTash saying this, guys, look, if you're subscribed to the channel because of the Wuthering Waves videos that I've posted, I can already say, and I've posted a tweet about this, that for sure Wuthering Waves combat is 10 times better than Zenless Zone Zero already. And they're both in betas right now. So like, it's already better. Like just, like I haven't even played Zenless Zone Zero, and I already feel like without even playing Zenless Zone Zero, I already know that Wuthering Waves is going to be a better combat game. 100%. I've already played the last beta, and it was fantastic. I could not stop playing it, and it was challenging. It was hard. It was fun. Like every parry counted, every single dodge counted. You know, like it was just, it's such a nice mix. They have a few things that they need to fix, but their combat right now is superb. I mean, this combat is just feels very it feels like very hack and slash, kind of basic, not very rewarding for the player, you know? So that's probably why MTash feels like that. He's not feeling rewarded for what he's doing, you know? And that's what I feel rewarded when I was playing the beta for Wuthering Waves. I felt like that.
And I looked at some other people, and I don't think I'm alone here.
You're not, dude. No way.
I don't think it's a bad game. But once again, I just don't think that I'm the target audience.
Yes.
And if I have to play this game and cover it, and
Guys, I really want MTash to cover Wuthering Waves. Like, bad. Like, you don't understand. Like, because, like, the Wuthering Waves, like, content creator, like, community right now, there's not a lot of people making content on the game. And it does deserve content creator. I'm not gonna even lie. It's a great game. Like, it is so good. And, like, we need people to bring, like, big influencers like MTash and Tectone that will be honest about the game and really put their 2 cents in it and stuff. So, like, I really hope that like most of their communities would be willing to try the game, you know, because it sucks. It looks like Zenless Zone Zero is it's really not off to a really good start. It's not a good sign.
FOMO and doing events to progress. I just don't think I could do it again.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
I feel that. Yeah.
I don't really want to do the gacha game grind again.
Yeah.
If I don't love the game. Wuthering Waves is probably a gacha game.
There we go.
It looks really interesting. The combat looks like quite intense.
Bro, he just needs to play the game. Bro, I'm telling you, MTash, bro, you have no idea how good Wuthering Waves. It is so freaking good. Like, I truly believe that it gave me that spark that I've wanted in like this action RPG type of like game that I really like playing. I think Wuthering Waves is the game for MTash. I really truly believe that, and I think he's gonna really enjoy it once it globally releases, or if they do another CBT.
Give it a go. But if the game isn't selling me, and I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing, I don't want to do that because it's such a commitment.
Yes, it is a big commitment.
Every day, doing the quest progression.
I'm committed to Wuthering Waves, 100%. I am gonna be on that game like white on rice, bro. I'm gonna be on that.
You know, I don't want to commit 6 months and then be like, yeah, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? I already don't really like it.
That's not good.
And all the FOMO and all these other things, and it's like, well, maybe this one's just not for me.
Yeah, it could be.
Again, the end game might be amazing, but I don't know with all this stuff if I will get to the end game.
Yeah.
And maybe my opinion will change down the road. I think Zenless Zone Zero, in its current state,
it's not good.
We'll have the lowest revenue.
Oh God, that's a crazy take. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
I don't know if other people will get past the TVs.
Yeah, that's me, man. I don't think I can get through that.
If the kits of the characters and the combat is going to entice people to pull and spend money on this game the way it does with the other ones.
Yeah.
I currently feel like if this released tomorrow,
okay,
my urge to play it is not very high.
That's not good, dude. Crazy. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
And, that might get me blacklisted again, but I told you, I'm not going to.
Bro, that sucks.
I think that they need.
That's
to work
horrible.
On some stuff. I don't know how they fix it. It seems very baked in at this point. It doesn't seem like it's going to get changed.
Everyone's feedback has been pretty negative so far. Tectone and MTash, big influencers in the gacha space, and they're not satisfied. And honestly, for me, not even playing the game, I'm not satisfied either. So I would like to get your opinions, thoughts. What do you guys think about his review in general. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Zenless Zone Zero will be successful or not successful? Do you think there's a lot of things that they can improve anytime soon? I don't think they have a lot of time to improve on the combat system. I think it's already set in stone, and like pretty much the game, I feel like it's already ready to go. I don't know if there's anything else that they can change. Honestly, if there's a way to avoid the puzzle system, if we could just like skip through it, I wouldn't mind playing the game like a lot more. But if you're stuck in that TV system, I don't see myself playing it too much, you know? So with that being said, I do appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.